10 Deadliest River Monsters of the Amazon. Rivers are a flowing body of water that courses through a channel in the surface of the ground. It could be a small stream, or a vast one that stretches for miles. Oftentimes, what comes to mind are its contributions to society, like water consumption, transportation, and summer destinations, just to name a few. But growing up, you watch movies and hear infamous tales about the thousands of creatures that lurk and inhabit the well-known and longest river to exist in the Amazon rainforest, the Amazon River. What are the odds that a lot of these creatures are prowling the Amazon together? And in the case you didn't already know, most of them are lethal. And as we unfold these creatures, you'll be very surprised to find out the unexpected holder of the #1 spot. Welcome to the Cleverside channel, the channel that brings you the most exciting set of information in a matter of minutes. To our new viewers, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll be the first to see our latest content. And to our avid followers, we're glad to have you back. Today, we'll row our boats to South America as we unearth the 10 deadliest river monsters of the Amazon. Number 10. Black Caiman. When it goes down to the deadliest animals in the world and it involves the murky waters, it's only typical for alligators and crocodiles to be included in that list. One in particular is the apex aquatic predator that dwells in the Amazon basin, the black caiman. Of all the alligator species, this large crocodilian can thrive to about 6 meters long. They are known to be just as smart as they are huge and could live up to 80 years old. You don't want to be near it, especially when it starts to feed, as most of its menu are just about your size. The black caiman's diet consists of perch, piranhas, and catfish. Occasionally for adults, they would prey on mammals that draw too close to the waters, such as capybara, turtles, deer, cats, and dogs. It may also resemble superficially the American alligator by its armored skin and dark shade, hence its reputable name. Black caiman coming in at number 10 wasn't really unexpected. Such a creature that is big and scaly and, well, when hungry enough to attack the nearest prey they can sink their teeth in. Remember that movie Lake Placid? We're only getting started, so make sure you watch this video to the very end, because the last and final one will not be what you expected. Number 9. Electric Eel. Let's continue rowing our boats. The next one on the list is the electric eel. This elusive creature is also known as the South American electric fish, capable of inducing shocks that kill. A recent study by the joint efforts of American and Brazilian universities and the researchers from the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History uncovered that 2 of the 3 identified species of electric eel, which are Electrophis volti and Electrophis vari, can generate an electric shock as high as 860 volts. This really conspicuous fish is said to grow from 7 to 8 feet long, and if exposed, a single jolt could incapacitate anyone long enough to cause the person to drown, even in shallow water. Not a pleasant scenario to be in if you happen to be at your summer getaway. Even though their capacity to generate these strong electric shocks are considered lethal, let's not forget the 2 main things it's used for in terms of nature: hunting and defense mechanism. Number 8. Piranhas. Up next is the piranha, one of the most infamous fishes that pranced our TV screens and movie houses. They may be small in size, but one should never underestimate its aggressive nature. This carnivorous South American native swims in packs up to a group of 1,000. You may not know this little fact, but the reason why they swim in groups is for the purpose of protecting their young. Even though Hollywood has painted them to be just bloodthirsty, let's not forget they have their own expression of nature and nurture too. Most of their young are still vulnerable, so they could end up being another predator's brunch if they are left to swim on their own. By swimming in numbers, they've developed their own defense mechanism, which has enabled them to brave the treacherous streams of the Amazon, though they are commonly known for their strong appetite for flesh, even for those larger than their size, but they mostly feed on worms, snails, and a couple of random bugs. In actuality, they only prey on weak and fatally injured animals. You can say they're programmed to sense weakness, and the moment they do, you can expect a fish frenzy in a matter of seconds. Do you ever feel terrified at the reality where piranha monster movies are based on? Share your thoughts by commenting below. Number 7. Poison dart frog. Our next river monster may not appear to be one at first glance, but soon you'll understand why as you get to know this amphibian. Poison dart frogs are known as the most poisonous animals alive, and the toxicity from a single frog is more than capable to kill off 10 grown men. That's like 1,000 times bigger than its size. Poison dart frogs are lethal creatures that are no more than 6 centimeters long, and there are even some that are just 1.5 centimeters. It's just as deadly on land as it is underwater. Apart from its tiny frame, the amphibian is quite the colorful creature, with a wide range of patterns, making it even more dangerous to unsuspecting eyes. But not for some of the indigenous tribes of South America, whose experience with the beautiful creature helped them defend their territories by using the frog's poison at the tip of their blowgun darts. It is believed that the ancestors of poison dart frogs may have introduced toxic ants, termites, and other poisonous bugs in their diet by chance, which eventually turned into their ability to make the poison themselves. You should be very careful when you find yourself around these bright-colored hoppers, because like the old saying goes, looks can be deceiving. Number 6. Bull shark. Next on our list is not what you'd normally expect to wander around the Amazon basin, since they're mostly known to live in salt water. The bull shark is one of the exceptions. In fact, this top predator thrives in shallow, murky rivers and is considered to be the deadliest shark on Earth. Another interesting fact about this animal is that it can survive in both fresh and salt water. As if the idea of sharks in general didn't scare us enough. This species of shark have been known to feast on anything that swims, including their own flesh and blood if it's small enough. Imagine having no natural reservations to eating your own kind. What more for the human species? Have you ever thought of exploring the Amazon River? Were you aware about these deadly creatures that call the river their home? Continue to watch till the very end, because we still have more to show you. And here's a quick reminder to give this video a thumbs up. And now is a good time to hit that subscribe button. Number 5. Mosquitoes. Taking flight by the Amazon River is our next predator, the mosquitoes. Remember the giant mosquitoes that appeared in the original Jumanji movie? The ones in the Amazon kind of resemble those, but not so much on their size, though they're definitely bigger than the ones you normally see. Their ubiquitous presence in the Amazon has long been an integral part of its biodiversity. This creature might be tiny and evasive to the human eye sometimes, but it remains as the prime cause of one of the world's deadliest insect-borne diseases, malaria. Throughout the history of mankind, this insect has also been the culprit in carrying out and spreading other fatal diseases worldwide, such as the dengue fever, yellow fever, Zika, and West Nile virus. These critters thrive in hot and humid environments, which makes the Amazon River conducive to its existence. Number 4. ARAPATMA, also known as pirarucu, is the largest fish and native to the basin of the Amazon River. Unfortunately, because of its monster-like features, it has fallen victim to overfishing and a long history of commercial exploitation, driving its population down to an estimate of only 5,000 around the world. Spanning up to 15 feet long and weighing up to 440 pounds, this not-so-gentle creature is a carnivore that survives mainly on fish. However, every once in a while, whenever they find other creatures smaller than them above the water, they can use short bursts of a leap to take hold of their prey. This air-breathing fish is also very well equipped to chow down meat. Even its tongue has teeth. They usually stay close to the water's surface before mustering up the air they breathe, since they can only stay underwater for 10 to 20 minutes at a time. Though they have copper-green heads, scaly black exterior with white belly, and sometimes referred to as the cod of the Amazon, its Brazilian name, pirarucu, roughly translates to red fish. Number 3. Vampire fish. The creature with the most fitting title, meet the vampire fish, a nickname coined for the pirahã. Not only does it have a name that befits a monster, its 2 huge protruding fangs alone can scare the bejesus out of anyone, and by which you can easily tell they are carnivorous and aggressive by nature. Pirahãs are known as ferocious hunters that are always prowling the waters for their next meal. They are known to be very territorial and will chase off and attack fishes that swim too close to them. This fast-moving species is also powerful and sleek, as they inhabit the rapid streams in the Amazon. They are often found by the churning rivers and bottoms of the waterfalls. Number 2. Green anaconda. Probably the most popular Amazon River monster that's taken over Hollywood. Have you seen the Anaconda movie that starred Jennifer Lopez with John Voight and Ice Cube? Even though they're portrayed in movies as aggressive and always in the mode to hunt, anacondas rarely attack humans, nor prey on humans. Just because they don't attack doesn't mean you go and find one to take a selfie with. That's if you have the courage to face them as huge as they are. Green anacondas can grow more than 29 feet and can weigh more than 550 pounds, with females known to be significantly larger than males. A tricky thing with anacondas is that they don't like being cornered or taken by surprise. If triggered, they can become very tenacious and have the ability to strike at long distances, no matter their length and weight. Number 1. Giant otter. Finally, we reach the top of the list. Your first impression of an otter may be those adorable mammals that hold hands and squeak. They're the ones you visit at the zoo with their rubber-soft hands and friendly demeanor. However, these creatures are the exact total opposite. The giant otters are the longest member of the weasel family that lives across the Amazon basin. According to Nature Conservancy, a giant river otter can grow to be about 31 kg, or more than 6 feet in length. That's about as heavy as a preteen human being, and twice the size of an ordinary otter. They commonly prey on fish, but the most interesting fact about this predator is that they have been known to take on what seems like more terrifying predators in the Amazon, namely the caimans, anacondas, and piranhas. With this fact, it pumped the giant river otter on the top of the food chain, making it the deadliest river monster in the Amazon. If you haven't yet, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, or your account will get a warning. Just kidding. Did you expect to see giant otters at our top spot? You can also leave a comment below on other topics you want us to cover. Here are some of our other videos you might like. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.